Okay. Ma'am Mitch, how are you? Okay, we're live. Okay, ayan na. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's IFNG live stream with our Mama D from Elite Intellect. Today's topic is about writing task 2. It's actually a workshop delivered to you guys by Mama D. Hashtag Mama D cares.
Ano ulit yung tagline, anak?
Hashtag Mama D cares. Nakalimutan ko yung ano nga ulit yung ano mo, yung favorite na line ko sa'yo.
Alagang ina, turong ina, kwentong ina, matuto ka, ina ka.
Bam! Bam! Okay, so I'm gonna leave the floor to you. Okay? Love you lots. I'll see you later.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Manuel, for introducing our live tonight. Okay, hello guys, welcome back at our live here at IFNG. And of course, we're with Elite Intellect. My name is Joseph, also known as your Mama Dragon. So tonight we're going to be teaching you about the writing structure. Okay, basically structure first. Okay, this entire month of February, I will be teaching you guys about the writing of the IELTS examination. So you guys know that it's one of the most onerous things, right, on the examination is for us to get a 7.0 and above when it comes to our writing. So we are going to be learning just about that. Okay, this entire month of February, I will be teaching you, and we're going to be starting it big today. We're going to be talking about what do you call this? The structure. Okay, so who here has experienced the writing examination before, and would you mind sharing to me what was your score? Okay, come on. Who here experienced the writing examination before of the IELTS? And would you mind sharing to me what was your score on the examination? Okay, so let me just post this one at the Facebook page of Elite Intellect 9. Okay, so type, guys. Come on, let's exercise those fingers. This is the writing that we're talking about. Okay, so for those of you on Facebook, guys, hello. Okay, please do invite your friends because you will be learning a lot tonight as regards our discussion for tonight. Okay, so let me just share this one. Okay. Mga anak, wag niyo lang akong panoorin. Mag-comment din kayo dyan. Gusto ko yung nag-iingay at nagko-comment yung mga nanunood. I like noisy things. Ala? Malapit na po ang February 14. Sino po ang mga single pa? Kung single ka pa, Happy Independence Day. Okay? For some, for those who are in a relationship, right? If February 14 is Valentine's Day, and for those who are single, February 14 is your declaration of independence. Because you are not dependent with a dude or a woman for you to be happy, di ba? So, happy Independence Day sa mga anak ko na tawag dito na magse-celebrate ng February 14 as a single gal or single dude, okay? One thing to remember is that in time, anak, baka kapag Valentine's Day ka rin nang meron kang kasama, sana nga lang hindi ka pa 62 ng panahon na yon. Okay. All right, I'm almost done sharing. Okay, so we have a comment here from Gail. Okay, 6.0. Okay, there we go. Yes, a lot of people actually tends to get 6.0 when it comes to the writing examination. Okay, now for my next question, I would want you guys to comment here. Okay, good evening. Hello, Middlin. Hello, my love. Okay, for those of you guys who are watching here at Facebook and at Zoom. Okay, what do you think? Okay, what do you think is the reason? Okay, what do you think is the reason why students tend to get 5.5, 6.0? There we go. On the speaking examination. Ano daw to sabi ni Erica? Sana all madaming Hermes. Ano ka ba anak? Sa Green Hills ko lang yan nabili. Huwag mo nang pansinin yung mga Kemi dyan sa likod ha. Ano hindi Hermes yan? Mermes. 'Di ba? Letter M yon, hindi letter H. Okay, so the question, guys, is what do you think is the reason why students fail the writing? Okay, yan. Bago natin umpisahan. Okay, before we start our discussion for tonight, I will be breaking the structure to you guys, and you're going to be learning a lot of things about that. Okay, all right, come on. Why is it that a lot of students are not getting their target scores when it comes to the writing examination? What do you think is the reason? Okay. All right. So we have a comment here from Red at Zoom. He said time management. Yes, that could be a culprit too. What about the others? Okay, what do you think is the main reason why students do not get? Hello, Geraldine. Geraldine Benito Oralde. Hello. Okay, Mary Ann Rojo Lacerda said getting off topic. Yes, that's another culprit, guys. Okay, what else? What else is another culprit? Why students are not getting their target scores? Okay, wrong format. Correct. Yes, wrong format sometimes. And the lack of practice. Okay, also from Geraldine, pressure. Okay, there we go. Yes, all of those things that you said are factual. And, okay, the structure of the writing usually is the culprit, no? The instruction, let's say, is do you agree or disagree? And then the student is writing about to what extent do you agree or disagree? Or sometimes the instruction is to what extent do you agree or disagree? And the student is writing about do you agree or disagree? Okay, or it's advantage outweigh, and the student is writing about to what extent. Okay, limited vocabulary, correct. The vocabulary is way too plain. Okay, what else? No outline. Hello, Mama D, learning from Riyadh. Hello, Rodora. Yeah, no outline as well when it comes to writing. So tonight, guys, if these are the reasons why you think it's quite difficult to get that target score on the writing, then you're actually blessed because we are going to be talking about the structure. One of those important things that you should be learning when it comes to the writing examination of the IELTS. So if it's your first time to join us, hello again. I am pleased to meet you. My name is Clint Joseph Tyler, founder and master lecturer of Elite Intellect, IELTS, OET, NCLEX, and NMC CBT Specialist, PH. I am an IELTS expert for 12 years now, also known as your Mama Dragon, Mother Dragon, Mama D, Mother D, Mother D, Mommy D. Okay, I am half Filipino, half filter. Half Filipino, half filter. Don't believe the things that you're seeing there, 'di ba? Yung sa video ko, 'di ba? Huwag niyong paniwalaan 'yan. Meron niyang mga mahiwagang anggulo. I never knew. I never knew that Zoom is already like camera 360. Meron mga half dimples, half lip gloss. Ayan ako next week. Half dimples, half lip gloss, tsaka half highlighter. Okay. So hello everyone. Thank you for watching. If you guys have somebody in your life who might benefit from this live stream, tag them now. Yes, guys, come on. Do tag your friends before I go to our elite notes for tonight. Okay. So of course, before we start, a secret to be brave with your goals. Okay. One thing that marks a person who achieves the goal is they are brave. Okay. They are brave and very much sagacious to go to achieve that goal. So look at this one. But those whose hope is in the Lord but for those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, and they will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Diba? When your faith and your trust is in the Lord, believe me, my love, you are going towards the correct path. Okay? There will be troubles, there will be turmoils, there will be tribulations in your life. But remember that you are not walking alone. The Lord is with you. This is from the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31. Okay, so let's start again. Okay, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Pumalakpak ba? Dahil ang mga pumapalakpak daw kapag kumakanta ko ng ganon, nakakapasa, di ba? Kindi anak, Cardi, congratulations, di ba? Pumalakpak yung si Cardi nung nakaraan. Di ba? Pumapasa. Hoy, pumalakpak ako. Di ba? Ba't ang pangit? Parang iba yata yung tunog, anak. Okay. All right, let's do it again. One more time. Ready, guys? Okay, before we start. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Sakay na. Charing. Sakay na. Okay, guys. So let us now start with your writing task to discussion for tonight. Ay, nako, Mama D. Hindi talaga maubos-ubos yung energy nyo. Saan mo ba ini-store yung energy mo, Mama D? Alam nyo, mga anak ko, minsan hindi ko na rin alam kung saan nanggagaling yung energy ko. Feeling ko somewhere out there. Yeah, that's what do you call this? Oh, people always ask me, Sir Joseph, why are you always so energetic? I mean, there's no reason not to be. But there's no reason not to be. Your goal always in this life is for you to be contagious, di ba? Hindi ng pandemic o kaya ng virus, mga anak ka, for you to be contagious. Like when people see you, they see positivity, not negativity. Di ba? Ayan. I hope nahawaan ko kayo ng positivity tonight. Okay? Update, we have 111 Facebook viewers, and of course, we also have 49 viewers at Zoom. Okay, guys, so let's start with your discussion for tonight as regards your writing examination. Okay, right. Again, as I have mentioned earlier, we are going to be talking about the writing for the entire February. Okay, Elite Intellect will be lecturing about writing for the entire February for February. So I will be teaching you techniques that would make your writing easier. Okay? Would you believe me if I tell you that it is possible for you to finish a writing task 2 within just 20 minutes? Come on, yes or no? Okay, while I'm writing the title here. Masyado namang mataba yung liner ko. Wait lang mga anak. Sobrang taba naman. Alam ko mahilig ako sa mga matatabang bagay, pero wag naman sobrang taba. Ito na. The IELTS Writing Task 2. Okay. So again, the question is, do you believe that you can finish a writing task 2 essay within just 20 minutes? Okay, who here believes that? Okay. Yes. Technically, guys, you are capable of finishing a writing within 20 minutes as long as you know what to write about. Okay. That's the most important thing to know is that on the examination, if you do not know and if you do not understand the question, then of course, most likely you are going to be you're going to be spending more time thinking and then writing down your input. But then again, as I always tell my students, please make sure that you understand the question in itself, as well as, of course, you know what to write before you start putting your input there on your paper so as to ensure that you're not spending a vast amount of time or an ample amount of time on the examination. Okay, so just a little bit of a brief background when it comes to this one. Guys, so again, you have 40 minutes, okay? To write on the examination. Huh? Sir, I thought it was 1 hour. No, that's including your writing task 1. But if that is your writing task 2, if that is just your writing task 2, then you have 40 minutes to write. The 20 minutes should be allocated for your writing task 1. And you are expected to write 250 words, and that is the minimum. But then again, I don't like my students to just write 250 words. I recommend for you guys to write 270 to 280 words for you to be safer. Sir, I have a question. I have a lot of insights when it comes to the writing task too. But then again, I tend to reach like 500 words. Is that accepted? No. Okay? Anak, first of all, 500 words para mapagkasya mo yan sa papel. Okay? Sa 2 pages na papel. Yung sulat mo dyan, font 2. Di ba? Langgam na lang ang nakakaintindi. Okay? So guys, when you are writing on the examination, most likely 320, 330, that's the most, okay? That's the maximum that I always tell my students. Because if you're writing a lot on the examination, it means 2 things. Number 1, you're repeating your main points, or number 2, you are repeating the words that you have written down. That's why it went that long, okay? It is imperative for you guys to learn how to simplify your writing so as to ensure that you guys are not giving your examiners like long responses on the exam. Okay? All right. So again, that's 250 words. And of course, guys, you need to structure your essay. Okay. So guys, how many formats do we have? Okay, on the writing task 2. Okay, ilan ang format natin sa writing task 2? If you still do not know, let me show them all to you. Okay? All right. So, first one is you have your do you agree or disagree? Okay, in Tagalog, sumasang-ayon ka ba o hindi ka sumasang-ayon? Okay? And also you have positive or negative development. Okay. After your positive or negative development, you have your advantage outweigh. Okay, sir, I am confused with advantage outweigh. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, guys? Means that are there more advantages or disadvantages to this? Okay. All right. And then, oh, hello to our 137 viewers on Facebook and hello to our 56 viewers at Zoom. Stay there and watch this crazy person. Okay. All right. And apart from advantage outweigh, you have to what extent. Okay, I call it to what extent because this one, guys, is talking about to what extent do you agree or disagree. Okay, when we say to what extent do you agree or disagree, gaano katindi, gaano kalala, gaano kasumidhi ang iyong pagsang-ayon o hindi pagsang-ayon. Okay, in English, to what extent do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree that you should not be single this February 14? Makikita mo naman yung mga naglalakad, 'di ba? Mga naka-couple shirt, 'di ba? Tapos naka-red lahat, tapos may bit-bit na bulaklak si ate, ganyan di naman deserve. Gigil ako ng mga yan. Diba? Carry lang yan, mga anak. Pagka nakakita kayo ng ganun sa February, if you see people on February 14, doing their things, dating, sabihin mo na lang balang araw. Magkakaganyan ka rin. Okay lang yan. Kung hindi kanya niloko, may ganyan ka sana. Pero anak, kayaan mo na. Okay lang yan. Saring. Ang daming nakaka-relate, ha? Again, for those of you who will be single on Feb 14, okay, or who are single on Feb 14, happy Independence Day. Okay, so next one, apart from to what extent do you agree or disagree, you have discussed both views and give your opinion. Okay, so guys, what do people usually forget, okay, with this instruction right here? What do people usually forget with this instruction right here? Alin sa tingin nyo ang laging nakakalimutan ng mga tao sa instruction na yan? Diba? Alin? Give your opinion. People tend to forget that important instruction right there. They do not give their opinion. Discuss both views and give your opinion. My children has an independent opinion paragraph. That's one thing that I would want you to remember. Okay. Now, what else? Apart from that, guys, you also have discuss both views. You have open-ended. Okay. You have the open-ended questions. Okay, ano po ang mga open-ended, Sir Joseph? Okay, so you have cause and effect. Okay, you also have problem and solution. All right, you also have advantage and disadvantage. Okay, you also have the two direct questions. And you also have the three direct questions. Okay, here we go. We're starting. Okay, so let's count. How many formats do you have to master before you even file for the exam? Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 formats that you would need to master before considering to file for the exam. Sir, why do I need to master those? Because, guys, there's no way for us to tell what format will suddenly appear on your exam. Now, usually, sometimes when the students are a little bit not focusing on this one, right? Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I don't like to what extent. Ayoko ng to what extent. Tapos pagdating ng exam, to what extent ang instruction. Okay, so guys, it's recommended for you to master all of them. So how can I master all of them? Write at least 3 each, okay? 3 essays each, okay, before you take your exam, all right? Now, one of the most important things, you wouldn't want to miss this one. I know that sometimes you see this online, but not a lot of people explain to you what you need to do for you to amass them or for you to achieve them. Okay, so before we go to how to arrange your answers on the writing task 2, let's take a look at the grading criteria first, and let's try to simplify the grading criteria for you. Okay, guys, believe me, you don't have to memorize the grading criteria. All you have to do is to just look at it, okay? And then, what do you call this? All you have to do is just look at it, and I'm going to be simplifying it for you tonight, okay? But before that, let me just export the file, okay? Wait lang po. Appreciate muna natin yung beauty ng inay. Hala, beauty ng inay. My beauty? Okay. Okay, let me just export the file, guys. Sorry about that. Mga anak, sino dito ang magba-Valentine's Day nang walang kasama? Tell me, I want to know. Ako, sabi. Yan po tasto ko mama din nung Sunday ha. Nakalimutan ko ano ang formula. Basta nilagay ko lang intro, disagree, agree, agree. 1/2, 1/4, 1/4, 1/2, disappear, appear. Good job, Cardi. O, diba? Nakapasa ka. Okay. Alright, where is it? Okay. Ang bilis mag-type, di ba? Pag single daw ang pinag-uusapan. Okay, guys. It's not forever that you will be single, okay? Don't worry. One day, in another life, I will be your girl. Okay, so let's take a look at this first grading criteria, okay? We call her task response. Okay, there we go. So guys, if you're going to be looking at this criteria right here, which is task response, basically it's talking about the way that you have addressed the questions. So if we're going to be simplifying task response for you to get a 7.5 and above, here are the things that you should be doing for you to get that score. Okay, so first things first is you need to write on the correct format. Okay, so if you are expected to write to what extent, okay, then you better be writing about to what extent, okay? What else? Apart from writing on the correct format, another thing that you would need to do for you to get a band 7 and above is for you to address the main issues of the question. Okay, so I'll give you an instance, mga anak. Let's say you were asked on the exam, what are the advantages and disadvantages of learning, of going to another country to learn? Okay, so of course you would need to address the advantages, and of course you need to address the disadvantages. Paano mo masasabi na mababa ang task response? Okay, the question is advantages, right? And then you gave your examiner just one advantage. Okay, and the question is disadvantages, right? And you gave your examiner just one disadvantage. Then you're not addressing the question properly. Or if it's asking if you agree or disagree, then you better be writing down, do you agree or disagree? Which brings me to my next way to simplify this is you would need to state a stand if required. Okay, what else? Okay, you would need to reach the word limit. Okay, reach the minimum number of words. Okay. All right, no? So you would need to present your essay in a well-developed manner. Okay, your essay should be well developed. Okay. Sir, what do you mean by well-developed? Okay. Basically, your essay is going to be unfolding in front of your reader. When your reader looks at your essay, they're going to be seeing the different parts, even if it's not labeled. Okay? Wala naman label na nakalagay doon na ito yung intro, ito yung body 1, ito yung body 2, even ito yung body 3, and I'm about to give my conclusion. Right? Guys, one thing that you would need to remember here is on the examination, if your essay develops significantly in front of your reader, then I guarantee you that you are going to be getting a good grades when it comes to your task response. Okay? The overall development of your essay. Okay, so wag magulo ang essay in short. No? Ganun lang yon. In layman's term, wag magulo ang essay. Okay? Dapat nakikita ng examiner mo yung mga parts, they're visually separated. Okay, now, next grading criteria is what we call as your cohesion and coherence. Okay, so Sir Joseph, what do we mean by cohesion and coherence? Okay, let me just fix this one. All right. Uy, pengi naman chichirya. May nagbubukas ng chichirya. Okay. So, Sir Joseph, what do you mean by cohesion and coherence? Basically, guys, when you say cohesion and coherence, it's the sequencing of your information. Okay? It is first the logical sequencing of your information on the essay. Okay, apart from the logical sequencing of information, another thing that you would need to remember is you're using cohesive devices appropriately. Okay, cohesive devices. Okay, when you say cohesive devices, ikaw ba nagamit mo ng tama yung on the other hand na yan? Ginamit mo ba ng tama yung furthermore tsaka moreover? Kasi baka mamaya, mali ang gamit mo, diba? Then you're not using proper cohesive devices for your essay. Okay? Apart from that, guys, we are talking about your paragraphing. Okay? Are you separating the ideas in paragraphs? And look at this one, okay? Some people would be reacting violently to this. I can guarantee you that. Look at this one. There is one central topic, okay, within each paragraph. Okay, I did not make this up. Look at that. Okay, look at the grading criteria right there. Okay, the lowest one presents a clear central topic within each paragraph means that you should not be writing down more than one argument. Okay? It should be not more than one argument on each paragraph. Let's say the question is, what are the advantages of going to another country to study? On paragraph 1 or on body 1, you cannot say advancement in learning and cultural diversity. Okay, just choose one. Let's say advancement with learning, so you expand that. And then on body 2, cultural diversity, and then expand that. Body 3 is erudition, and then you expand that. There should be no more than one argument in the body of your work, okay? Who here is guilty as charged, okay? Who here tends to write down more than one argument at the body of your work? Sino dito? Meron po bang ganon? Do we have viewers here today who writes more than one argument at the body of your work? Wala. That's good. That's good, diba? That's good if there's no one here who does that, right? Guys, it's written in stone. Look at the grading criteria for band 7, the blue one. Okay? Presents a clear central topic within each paragraph. There's just one topic for the paragraph in itself. Paragraph 1 central topic is for you to introduce and state your stand. Diba? Body 1, that's your first argument. Body 2 is your second argument. Body 3 is your third argument. And then for you to close it up, That's your central topic for the conclusion, right? So don't you worry, mga anak. If you're doing that, okay, Mama is here to help you this month here at IFNG, okay? Because hashtag Mama D cares. Okay, that's okay, Alnasaf. Okay, that's okay, Alnasaf, my love. Okay, all right. Now, next one. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, this is the next grading criteria. You have lexical resource. Oh my gosh, Sir Joseph, the never-ending, never-dying lexical resource on the IELTS examination. Well, it's written in stone, my love. For you to get a good score on the exam, you would need to follow the grading criteria. Okay, and this is just the public version that I'm showing you. Who knows what the examiners are expecting of you on the exam? So look at this one, okay? Uses a wide range of vocabulary very naturally with sophisticated control of lexical features, rare minor errors, and occurs only as slips, okay? What else? Uses a wide range of vocabulary. Okay, let's talk about that. All right. You should have wide range of vocabulary. Okay, on the examination, guys, you cannot use basic, repetitive words on the IELTS writing, okay? Because here, another is uses less common lexical items with some awareness of style and collocation. Okay, less common lexical items. What are the less common lexical items? Okay, less common lexical items, guys, they are your academic words. Okay, so instead of saying it's very good, you say it's commendable. Instead of saying it is wonderful, you say it's prodigious. Instead of saying it is very dangerous, you say it's deleterious. Instead of saying development, you say it's a progression or burgeoning, which is counter to transformation. So these are your academic words. Look at that. What are you talking about that you do not need to use vocabulary on your writing? Okay, it's a part of your grading criteria right there. Okay, what else, guys? Okay, you're going to be using these words naturally. Okay, so basically you would need to use them naturally, incorporate them naturally to your writing so as to ensure. Okay, tagline. Alagang ina, kwentong ina, turong ina, matuto ka, ina ka. Hashtag Mama D cares. Come on, guys, could we please make this everybody on Facebook? Could you please type hashtag Mama D cares? Okay, let's go, guys. Come on. Okay, please hashtag Mama D cares. All right, that's our official hashtag every time that I am live right there. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So what else, guys? Okay. Apart from that, guys, another thing that I would want you to remember is, okay, avoid highfalutin words on the exam. Okay. I know it's not written here, but you have to avoid highfalutin words. Okay. But for you to avoid highfalutin words, you need to know the difference first between your highfalutin words and your academic words. Highfalutin words are basically they are words that does not mean anything. They make your presentation unclear and informal. Okay? So what are examples of how highfalutin words? Haber glabber. Diba? Freud. There we go. I mean, I wouldn't dare ask you to use those words because they are basically if they are not informal, they are archaic. Okay? When you say archaic, nung unang panahon pa ginagamit, like the word quixotic, which was inspired by Hodge. There you go, di ba? Modge Podge, Hodge, yung mga yan, di ba? Basta yung mga ganyan, di ba? Don't use those, okay? Sir, I have a question, Sir Joseph. Are we allowed to use idiomatic expressions in writing. Yes, you're allowed to use idiomatic expressions in writing, but you have to be selective with your idiomatic expressions, okay? Do not use colorful idioms, okay? What are colorful idioms? Be in the pink, vivid and bright. He was a moaning mini. Okay, those are overly colorful. Don't use them, okay? They are deemed informal. And what they do is they're going to be causing an air of confusion with your examiner, okay? Another one is avoid repetition of words. Okay. So guys, mga anak, no? Kapag halimbawa, nagamit mo na yung salitang prodigious, okay? Or let's say you already used the word benevolent, okay? You cannot use it again on the entire essay. Okay? Just use an academic word once, don't use it again. Okay? Baka mamaya maging favorite mo yung salitang benevolent, ang gawin mo, mula intro hanggang conclusion, meron kang salitang benevolent. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Alright? Taray, nagkaroon ng step. Don't. Diba? Cringy. Yeah, cringy is actually a highfalutin word. Diba? And I think kilig is already, what do you call this? Kilig, the word kilig from the Filipinos has already been adopted in a dictionary. I'm just not sure what dictionary adopted the word kilig, which means giggle, kemet, excitement, kemimet, yung mga ganyan, no? When I saw him, I felt kilig because I am naiihi. Kaya pala kinilig, naiihi si bakla. Okay. Alrighty, so what else? Oh, your favorite, okay? My favorite too, grammar, okay? Grammatical range and accuracy, okay? Basically, this is talking about your grammatical structures, okay? So what you should do is you should learn different types of grammatical rules, okay? Sir, ano ba yung mga grammatical rules na yan? You just need the magic 9, okay? The magic 9. I will be scheduling a discussion of the magic 9 with IFNG. Who wants the magic 9 for grammar in writing? Who wants this one? Sino may gusto po ng magic 9 sa grammar in writing, okay? So that we can schedule this maybe this month. Yeah, tama, writing eh. So this month, okay, I will be teaching you guys the magic 9 or the magic 9 of grammar in writing. Okay, so these are the only things that you would need to study when it comes to grammar. No more, no less. Okay, so this entire month, stand by. Abangan nyo yung announcement. Abangan nyo yung announcement namin sa IFNG po tungkol dyan. Okay, what else, guys? Okay, sentence free. Okay, or sentences are error-free. Okay, error-free sentences. Okay, all right, good. Okay, a lot of people would want to learn about grammar. Okay, can we use all caps in writing? Unfortunately, my love, no. You cannot use all caps in writing. You may use it in listening and reading, albeit in writing, it's not recommended for you to do that because your examiners would need to see your capacity to capitalize the proper nouns, the beginning of sentences, all right? So I repeat, don't use all caps in writing. During our time, dati, kami. Okay? Circa 2009, 2010, mga ganyan, no? Na IELTS batches before, we are allowed to use all caps in writing. But what we do is, if that's the beginning of the word, let's say it's the beginning of the word, we write it like this. Okay, or let's say you're writing down Mary. There you go. So we write it like that. But today, that's no longer recommended for you to do that, okay? It should be a combination of big and small letters, which are sentence cases, okay? Alrighty. So, okay, next one. Boy, I'm excited to discuss about grammar. And also, guys, this month, here at Elite Intellect at IFNG, I will be writing actual essays, okay, in front of you para makita natin kung paano gumawa ng essay. Okay. And of course, guys, basically, avoidance of errors. That's basically it, okay? Avoidance of grammatical errors. Madami. If we talk about grammatical errors, guys, mauubos ang oras natin. Okay? Or believe me, 2:00 na ng madaling araw sa Pilipinas, nanonood pa rin kayo sa akin. Okay. Avoidance of grammar errors. Okay? So your capitalization, punctuation, spelling. There you go. they are what matters on the exam. Now, Sir Joseph, how do I arrange my essays? What are the parts of the essay? Okay, let's talk about this one. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's talk about parts of the essay. Okay, so I have a question for all of you guys. Okay, I have a question. I would want you to answer this. How many bodies are you expected to write on the exam? Body paragraphs lang ha. How many body paragraphs are you expected to write on the exam? Sunny days. Sing with me while you're typing. Sunny days, sweeping up clouds away. Charing. Body paragraphs? Body paragraphs, my children? Body paragraphs is 2 to 3. Okay? 2 to 3 body paragraphs, but it depends on the format. Okay? It's not always 2, it's not always 3. Okay? There are formats which requires you to just write 2 body paragraphs, and there are also formats which requires you to write 3 body paragraphs. Okay? But let's talk about the structure in itself. What are the parts of the essay? Okay, so first things first, guys, you do have your introduction. Okay, what do I tell my students to do when it comes to their introduction? Okay, so first things first, you're going to introduce the general topic of the question. Okay, and then after introducing the general topic of the question, you would need to introduce the subtopic of the question. Or be careful, subtopic or subtopics of the question. Okay, all right. What else? After introducing the subtopics, if it's required, okay, you're going to state your stand. Okay, guys, but only if it is required. Okay, if required by the format. All right, and then you're going to give them a thesis sentence. Okay, sir, what is a thesis sentence? Basically, this is going to give your examiner a direct idea on what you're going to be depicting at the body of your work. Okay, I'll give you an example of a thesis sentence. Okay. Okay, so this is an example of a thesis sentence, okay? A thesis sentence will give your examiner a direct idea on what you're about to present at the body of your work. Basically, the thesis sentence says, the justification on the chosen side will be shown on the ensuing paragraphs, okay? So, yung explanation kung bakit mo pinili yung side na yon ay ipapakita sa susunod na programa. Yung mga ganyan. Isang paalala, ang kemi ay hindi dapat gamot at hindi dapat gamitin gamot sa anumang uri ng sakit. Ang susunod na programa ay may masiselang tema. Charing. Sexual. Horror. Okay. So yeah, look at that. To make an introduction on your essays, guys. Okay, you would need to introduce the general topic. Sir, what's the general topic? Okay, it is the main theme of the question. Okay, it is the main theme of the question. Let's say education is one of the most important things that people should finish for them to achieve a development in life. Some people prefer to study in another country. And because they say that it is much more advantageous to them. Do you agree or disagree? So the general topic of that question is education. Okay, education in another country. Okay, and then the subtopic is some people tend to go to another country to get educated because it is advantageous to them. Okay, and then now the question to be answered there is, do you agree or disagree that it's more advantageous to go to another country to study or not? Diba? So yan, no? Himay-himayin nyo yung tanong, okay? You would need to dissect the question for you to for you to get the essence of the quiddity of the entire question itself, okay? And then usually we do have body one here. Okay. And then we also have body two. And then body three. There we go. All right, sir, what are the contents of body one, two, and three? Okay, so first things first for body one, this is the reason. Okay, your reason why you chose the side. Okay, plus its expansion. Okay, and then body two, this is another reason. Reason one, reason two, plus the expansion. Okay, and then we have reason three plus the expansion. There you go. Okay, so that's three bodies. But guys, again, okay, again, not all essays have three bodies, okay? Not all formats require three bodies. Okay, so do you want to know what are the formats that would require three bodies and just two bodies? Meron po bang gusto malaman yan? Okay, stay tuned to the end of the program. I will be making a list, okay? Mamaya bibigyan ko kayo ng cheat sheet, okay? Kung alin sa mga format natin ang three body paragraphs at alin sa kanila ang two body paragraphs lamang po. Okay, all right. Now, next part of your structure is the conclusion. Okay. Sir Joseph, how do I make a conclusion for this one? I mean, I'm confused on how to make a conclusion. I know that I need to summarize the things that I have written down there. Okay. Yes. First things first is you would need to generalize. Okay. Generalize with your arguments. Okay. Oh, why is it becoming geometric? Okay, and then if the format would require, you're going to restate your stand. Oh. Wait lang guys i-restart ko lang tong noting app natin kasi naglolo ko siya. Masyado siyang madulas. I think it's too lubricated. Naglulo ka na yung noting app natin. Sir Joseph, question, ganyan ka ba talaga mag-lecture? Sinusulat mo lahat? Yes. I still believe in the long method. Okay, I believe in the long method and then afterwards, the students get a copy of my lecture. No? Oh, by the way, yes, you will be getting a copy of this one, guys, okay? You will be getting a copy of this one here at IFNG. If you would want to get a copy of our handout for tonight, okay, if it's your first time to watch our live here at IFNG, just like IFNG page, send a message to the admin so that you will be added to the group chat, okay? And then they will be sending you the copy of this one later on after our discussion, okay? Natuwa kayo doon, so it's too lubricated. Okay, so restate your stand if it is required, Again, not all essays have a stand, okay? And after that is you're going to be making your attention step. Okay. Sir, what is an attention step? Okay? Basically, to close your essays. Okay? Kasi kapag ka inirestate mo lang yung stand mo, you're leaving your examiner hanging. Right? So let's say, as an inference, this essay has presented the reasons why I disagree. That's it. Right? That's it. So, for you to for you to get what do you call this for you to finish it properly, you would need an attention step. Okay, sir, how can I make an attention step? Right, here we go. You can write a suggestion about the topic. Okay, write a short suggestion. Okay, you may predict if you would want to. Okay, or you can give them a logical view, okay, or a logical statement. Okay, mag-alala mga anak. For the upcoming Fridays here at IFNG, I will be making actual essays. But as early as now, I will be showing you a sample essay later on. Okay? So again, look at that. You have introduction, body 1, body 2, and then the conclusion. Okay? All right. Now, Sir Joseph, how do we arrange the answers at the body of our work? Okay? The danger. Okay? The danger that the students face when it comes to your answers with the body of your work is that you tend to write so much. Okay? You tend to write so much. Sir, ideally, how many lines should the body paragraph be? Okay? Ideally, how many lines should the body paragraph be? Okay? I'll give you a choice. Okay? Letter A. Okay? 6 to 7 lines. Okay, letter B, 10 to 12 lines. And letter C, 15 to 20 lines. Ideally, guys, how many lines should the body of your work be? Okay, guys. All right. For you to get a copy, please message the admins for them to add you to the group chat of IFNG. They will be sending this one later. Okay, come on, guys. I want you to choose. How many lines? Okay, 6 to 7 lines, 10 to 12 lines, 15 to 20 lines. Actually, 6 to 7 is way too much. Okay, sometimes it's just 5 lines is enough. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Okay, 5 lines is enough. Okay, 5 to 7 lines is enough. Okay, for your body paragraphs. Okay, so I have devised a simple way, okay, for you to arrange the information of your arguments. Okay, here, let me show you. Kaya pa? Are we still awake? Are we still awake? Okay, let's try if you guys are still awake. Ready? Okay. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Sakay na. Ay, walang nag-clap. Come on, guys. You clap. Okay? Alrighty. So, how do we arrange our answers at the body of your work? Okay? All right. Here, let me show you. Arrange your answers. Oh my gosh. Are we learning, guys? Are we learning? Okay. Hello, girly, my love. There we go. Yes po. Yes, that's good, guys. That's good that we are learning tonight, okay? Believe me, guys, the writing is not difficult, okay? The writing is challenging sometimes, but you just have to arrange your information. That's basically it. Structure your work. I structure your work. Okay. Learning and having fun. Thank you so much, Angelito, my love. Okay. Yes, learning well lubricated. I I love it, Jong Jong. I'm happy to see you, but really every time you are in your class, I have no time. I'm working. Oh, don't worry, girlie, my love. Okay, you can actually watch this one. Don't worry. Okay. Well lubricated learning, 'di ba? Watch Mama D. She's going to be giving us a well lubricated learning. Ayoko na. Okay. So, this is how I tell my students to arrange their information on the exam, okay? Especially on the body paragraphs, okay? For you to avoid repetition, no? Okay, for you to avoid repetition, first things first is I want you to write down your direct answer. Oh, okay. Your direct answer, okay, or your arguments. Okay, your argument or the reason. Okay? And then after that, you're going to explain your reason. Okay? After the explanation, you're going to give an example. And then after the example, you're going to state a possible outcome or a result. There you go. This is to ensure that you guys are limiting, okay, your words. And guys, each part of the arrangement is just 1 to 2 sentences. Okay? Each of these is just 1 to 2 sentences. Okay? 1 to 2 sentences lamang po. Okay? So let's say you have 1 sentence for your reason, 1 sentence or 2 sentences for your explanation, 1 sentence for example, and then another sentence for your possible outcome. Okay? Oh my gosh! Ma'am Gladys! Congratulations! You are already there in New York City, girl. You're a New Yorker. Hindi na kita mapupuntahan dyan. Nakakaloka ka. Diba? Rainy morning to everyone. Greetings from New York City. Ay, nasa New York na yung friend natin. Si Taj Madam. Nasa New York na siya. Don't worry. Pag lumuwag-luwag to, dyan tayo magkakape sa New York. Okay? Magkikita-kita tayong lahat sa US because in Jesus' name, we are all American citizens. Okay? Ano daw? Isang clap nga para kay Ma'am Gladys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and New Yorker, clap your hands. Yes! So congratulations, Ma'am Gladys. We are happy that you're already there towards your endeavors. Namimiss kita, pero kailangan mo yan, di ba? Kailangan mo yan. Diyan na lang tayo magkikita-kita nila Sir Jeff, at saka nila Mr. M, nila Sir Manuel, nila Ma'am Mitch, yung mga yan, di ba? Magkikita-kita tayo dyan. At dyan tayo magkakape. Magkakape tayo ng New Yorker. Magkakape ng New Yorker. Magkakape ng New Yorker. We love you, Ma'am Gladys. I'm so excited for your PMPM. Di ba? Thank you mga mahal kong IFNG people and Elite Squad. Di ba? Maghahanap tayo ng sponsor. Di ba? The success of your student is the success of IFNG. Congratulations. Yes, si Ma'am Gladys, she's one of our admins, like our admins here at IFNG, no? Ever since the beginning, they're already here. So yes, nakakatuwa. Di ba? Sinong susunod? Sinong susunod? Sinong susunod na pupunta ng US? Di ba? Para sa future pa, baka bakasyon na lang ako sa inyo. Di ba? Mama D, oh my gosh, I heard that you're in the US. Could you please come to me here in Texas? Okay, I'll be there, girl. Don't you worry. I'm just here in New York. Diba? Tapos, oh my God, Mama D, I heard that you're in Texas. Please come visit me in California. All right, girl, I'll be there. I'll be there. Mm-hmm. Diba? Maghanap tayo ng sponsor ha. Di lang active. Char, itaas ang kamay. Di ba? Interstate. Di ba? So, syempre, ganyan na ako magsalita, no? New Yorker. Di ba? What's up, girl? Ganyan si Ma'am Gladys, no? No, girl. Don't make me go get on you. Di ba, pang mayaman? Tapos pagdating ni Ma'am Gladys, may mga daladala ng mga blue eyes na bata. Naku, Diyos ko. Ganda ng mga inaanak ko. All right. So, guys, each part of the formula is just 1 to 2 sentences, okay? 1 to 2 sentences. All right. So, you want to see a sample for this one? Okay. So, do you want me to write down a sample? Okay, let's write the sample like real quick. Okay. So, let's say your main reason here or your main argument is that people learn cultural diversity in another country. Okay? So, students amass the concept of cultural diversity in another country. Okay, and then I'm going to explain this, okay? In as much as they are exposed to different people and cultural forbearance there. Okay. Example. Exchange students are exemplar to this. They become adroit with dealing. They become adroit with dealing with their peers. Okay. Oh. They become adroit in dealing with their international peers. Okay, and then I'm going to state a result, okay? What will happen if these people are quite adroit with dealing with cultural diversity, okay? So, hence, in the future, okay, hence in the future, they may utilize this as a leverage to get a job. Okay, look at that, di ba? Tignan nyo, bilangin natin, ilang lines lang to mga anak. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, right? A paragraph could be as short as that one. A paragraph could actually be as short as 3 lines, believe me, on the exam. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Students amass the concept of cultural diversity in another country. I explained it by saying, in as much as they are exposed to different people and cultural forbearance there. Exchange students are exemplar to this. They, okay, mali spelling ko ng they. Okay, there you go. They become adroit in dealing with their international peers. Hence, in the future, they may utilize this as a leverage to get a job, diba? So yeah, when you are arranging your answers like that, nakakamiss mag-live with you, ang mga mahal, pero di kaya. Huwag kang mag-alala, Ma'am Gladys. Diyos ko naman, next week lang, malay mo, meron ka ng Merc Break dyan. Anong oras na ba dyan siya, New York? Good morning. I think it's morning in New York, right? Okay, all right, so now, as I told you earlier, I'm going to make a list of the paragraphs or of the works that has 3 body paragraphs and 2 body paragraphs. But before that, guys, just a quick commercial, okay? Let me just, again, reintroduce to you guys focus, focus, focus. Okay, is there a program that can focus on my weaknesses on the IELTS examination? Okay, that is focus, 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 which is Elite Focus. So what is Elite Focus? We are now accepting 20 students, okay, for the batch of Elite Focus here at Elite Intellect 9. Okay, Sir Joseph, what is Elite Focus? Elite Focus is one of our popular programs here, with which it is for students who who feel that they are weak with a particular test on the exam. Let's say, sir, I'm weak with speaking. So we're going to be focusing on that first, okay? Sir, I'm weak with writing. We're going to be focusing on that first. And then after that, you will be learning all the concepts of the IELTS exam, okay? All the other concepts are included too, but the difference between Elite Focus and our other review programs is that Elite Focus tends to look on shine a spotlight on your weakness and turn them into a new strength on the test. Okay, so Elite Focus is focused on your weaknesses on the IELTS and a program designed to look at the weaknesses and turn them into your new strengths. This is unlimited review for life, plus unlimited one-on-one coaching, unlimited assessment and mock examinations, flexible schedule with recorded discussions like this one, okay, free preparation book and writing compilation, the first to deliver computer-delivered mock test, and free pre-assessment and final assessment, and free mentoring with Mama D, okay? When we say mentoring with Mama D is that before you take your examination, the week or 2 weeks before that, I am already talking to you every day for me to prepare you well on your preparation, 'di ba? Pero unlimited speaking, coaching, and writing pa rin po ito. Now, if you are weak with writing or speaking, yeah, you can focus on that first and then learn listening and reading. That's the beauty of Elite Focus. Okay, so Sir Joseph, how much is Elite Focus? Still, since you are watching here at IFNG, we are giving away 2,500 discount for all the IFNG viewers. Okay, so instead of paying 7,500, guys, for your review at Elite Focus, pay only 4,999. Diba? Unlimited review na yan. Hindi 8,500, hindi 7,500, hindi 9,000, hindi 10,000. Just 4,999, unlimited review until you pass your exam. Sir, what if I already passed my exam and then 2 years from now my exam expired? It's still free. You can return and review with Elite Intellect for free, even if your exam expires. Okay, so sir, I would want to inquire about Elite Focus. How can I do that? Okay, if you're going to be looking at the comment section of our live here on Facebook, you're going to see the message of Genji Jimenez right there, and we also have Sir Kael Jello Gael. That's the link of the main branch of Elite Intellect 9. Send the message there. And okay, if you're going to be looking here, okay, if you're going to be looking here at our chat box here at Zoom, guys, okay? You can see the link of Elite Intellect there, okay? So guys, you may also search us on Facebook, that is Elite Intellect 9.0, or message us at our WhatsApp number, that's 091669729994. Please pakigamit po ang promo code na IFNG Focus, okay? Para makuha po natin ang ating discount, okay? All right, please use IFNG Focus. That's 4,999 pesos. I don't know in other Keme. Please message Ma'am Tanya on our Facebook page, guys. Okay? So I'll see you guys in class very, very soon, my children. Okay, I'm so excited for you guys to be there at our program, Elite Focus. All right, so let's go back. I think we have a question here. Okay, hold on. Okay, we have a question here. Question from one of the participants. Can you help me in using semicolon? I am not confident with using it. Okay. All right. So guys, one thing that you would need to remember with semicolon is that 3 commas should not be seen together. Okay. So one of them should be a semicolon. And your semicolon is a signifier that you're about to end a sentence, but the following sentence is still highly related to the sentence that was prior. Okay. There's still ideas that are connected to one another, but you would need to separate them because they're pertaining to a different topic. Don't you worry, my children, as promised here at your live at IFNG, I will be teaching you guys about grammar, right? For writing. So that's included there. How to use your semicolon for, I think that's next week, or siguro next week mag-essay muna tayo or mag-grammar for writing na tayo agad. Okay? All right. All right. So stand by for the announcement here at IFNG. Okay? All right, guys. So Guys, may I please just drink water? Give me 5 minutes. Ma'am Genji. Hello, Ma'am Genji.
Hi, sir. Good evening,
Hello. Okay.
everyone.
Any tips for them to improve in writing? Ma'am Genji, guys, is our tenured coach here at Elite Intellect 9.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Uh, hello to the 115 viewers in FB and also the 53 viewers in Zoom. And hello, IFNG admins. Mom G, we miss you. Mom Mitch, Mr. M, Sir Manuel, and Sir Jeff. Anyway, guys, the tips that I can give you two tips. Okay, so follow the things that Mama D shared to us tonight. And the next tip is to keep on practicing doing the mock writing examination. Now, if you tell me, paano Ate Genji kung 6.5 pa rin ako, 6.0, 5.5 pa rin na nakukuha ko. Guys, keep on practicing because through practicing, you will really get your desired band score. That was proven. I did that, and for sure, you're going to get it. Okay, so sabi nga nila, no, nasa yung salawikain ba yan tawag doon? But then sabi nila nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos ang awa. So keep on doing your practice, guys. The Lord sees your hard work and believe me, the Lord will honor that hard work. Okay? So everybody keep on practicing and if Mama D's back, okay, so he's not yet here. So guys, okay, that's it. Keep on practicing because there are lots of uh, writing examination on the internet, on the web, and you can just do that. And for sure, just follow Mama D's techniques tonight. And I did that. There's so many tips, but if you can just write everything, do it and do that on the examination. Okay, back to you, Mother
Okay.
D.
All right. Hold
Bye,
on,
guys.
guys. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so let's return with our discussion for tonight, guys. Okay, so for those of you who want to gain to enroll at our Focus Elite Focus, because I have a lot of PM here, guys, please send a message on our Facebook page and type IFNG Focus. Hello, Sir Jeff. I think Sir Jeff is watching. Okay, so guys, which formats have intros? Oh, no. Which formats have stands and which formats have 3 body paragraphs? Which among them have 2 body paragraphs? Okay, let me show you. Okay, here's a diagram. All right, so first things first, we have the type A's. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, if that is the essay, do you agree or disagree? It has a stand, guys. Okay, and we have 3 body paragraphs. Oh, you already have a cheat sheet, okay? All right, and if the essay format is positive or negative development, okay, it has a stand, and you also have 3 body paragraphs. Okay, next one, guys. You have to what extent? Okay, so this one has a stand 2. Okay, and it has 3 body paragraphs too. Okay, if the format is advantage outweigh, same pa rin. Okay, if the format is advantage outweigh, still guys, you have a stand there and 3 bodies. napagod sa pagsusulat ng paragraphs, no? 3 bodies na lang isulat natin. Okay. All right. Now, Sir Joseph, what about discuss both views here? It becomes interesting, okay? I'll show you discuss both views and give your opinion. Okay, so discuss both views and give your opinion, guys. It does not have a stand yet, okay? No stand on the introduction. Okay, but it has 3 body paragraphs, okay? Body paragraph 1 would be for view 1. Okay, and then body 2 would be for view 2. Okay, body 3, this is your independent opinion paragraph or also known as your short opinion paragraph. Kailangan dito nakalagay ang ating short opinion. Okay, which one do you prefer? Let's say public school versus private school. There you go. Okay, let's say public school versus private school. So which one do you prefer? Public or private school? There we go. So you need to state it there on the 3rd body paragraph. There we go. That's discuss both views. Okay, sir, what about the open-ended? Okay, OE, guys, is open-ended, okay? Open-ended cause and effect. Okay, so what is the cause of and what is the effect of, okay? This has no stand and it only has 2 body paragraphs, okay? 2 bodies, okay? So body 1 is cause, body 2 is the effect, okay? Sir, what if that is open-ended advantage and disadvantage? Okay, still, you have no opinion here or no stand because it's not asking you to choose between the advantage and disadvantage, okay? But, okay, you would need to talk about the advantage and disadvantage of the topic itself. Now, it also has 2 bodies. Body 1 would be the advantage, and then body 2 would be the disadvantage, okay? Kapag ka po open-ended, problem solution, ganun din po. Okay, if that is open-ended problem and solution, it has no stand. Okay, and it has 2 bodies. All right, body 1 is the problem, body 2 is the solution, okay? And then you also have the open-ended 2 direct questions. Okay, let's say, what is a factor involved in achieving success and what are the hindrances with achieving success? So you have factor and hindrances, okay? So here, guys, you have no stand again. You're not going to choose between would you like the factor or the hindrance, right? And it has 2 bodies too. Okay, and then lastly, guys, next one, you have open-ended 3 direct questions. Okay, so halimbawa, what is a factor in achieving success? What is a hindrance in achieving success? And have you experienced success yourself? You have 3 direct questions, right? Okay, so if that happens, guys, then still you don't have a stand. See, I have organized the information here. Okay, and you have 3 paragraphs or 3 bodies, okay? So body 1 is the factor, body 2 is the hindrance, and body 3, guys, is the answer to the question, have you achieved success yourself? I need to out na po. Will report na po sa agency. Inaantay ko lang po yung swab result ko. Miss and love you, everyone. Keep up the good work soon. Hello, US and UK na kayo, mga mahal. Bye for now, IFNG and co-admins and Elite Squad. Bye, Ma'am Gladys. We miss you. See you soon sa live kapag ka hindi ka na busy, no? God bless you, Ma'am Gladys there. And we are happy that you're already there. We love you. Mwah! Okay. Alrighty, so look at that, guys. Okay, these are the copies, okay, or your cheat sheet when it comes to your examination. Do you want to see a sample essay? Okay, before we finish, do you want to see a sample essay? Okay, I have written this essay, I think back in November. I'm not sure. Okay, so pardon me if it's a little bit crispy. Crispy? Okay, now it's included in the handout, guys. Okay, they will be sent, the admins of IFNG will be sending this one to the group chat. Okay, this is an essay that I have written in class. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was last November. Okay, the question is, mobile phones play important roles to the communication of the people. Some say that it has brought negative impacts to the young generation. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, introduction. Sorry about that. That's a misspelling error, okay? Don't mind that. This one. That one is contemporary, okay? That one is not included. All right, so on this contemporary time, mobile devices are deemed as imperative with connecting to other people. However, some concur that these gadgets brought about inimical effects to the youngsters. I coincide with the given notion due to the justifiable facts and precedents which will be elicited on the ensuing paragraphs. Body 1. One of the formidable reasons on as to why I surmise with the idea is mobile phones may pose as a distraction to the young, inasmuch as instead of focusing on their daily tasks, they are glued to the screens of their gadgets. In the Philippines, being dependent on social platform rather than education is ubiquitous with the children. Consequently, the education rate or performance of the young is brought to a negative light. Body 2. Another point worth noting is the children may be exposed to salacious topics or materials on the internet. In a sense, when they are not guided with using of mobile phones, accordingly, they have the freedom to look at items which are not appropriate for their age. Pornography, prurient materials, and child predators are cases in point. As a corollary, they might be sexually exploited. Body 3. Finally, it extirpates the quiddity of social interaction. In other words, children become socially aloof when they are focusing on their mobile phones incessantly. On the accounts of studies before, children now cannot interact with individuals like a decade ago due to their dependence to chatting and texting, henceforth making the development of the children affected and under-accomplished. As an inference, this essay has presented the reasons why I accord with the given idea due to distraction. It is better recommended for the parents to oversee and to limit the usage of the children to ensure balance with their digital and personal lives. That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your work. Okay, so look at that, right? Guys, this one is misspelled, okay? I think it was when I was copy pasting this one with my handout. This one was included right here, okay? Don't mind those, okay? Let's erase those. All right. So, look at that, right? Natawa ko dun sa last part, diba? Guys, writing an essay is basically a difficult journey, okay? I'm going to be telling you now, okay? If you would want to learn how to write essays effortlessly, okay? We are going to be here at IFNG teaching you about writing essays this entire month. So do attend the live classes that will be conducted here at IFNG about writing every Fridays. That's 9 p.m. PHT. Okay. Next week, we will be talking about grammar for writing. Thank you guys for the compliment. Ano lang yan? Nasapian lang ako nung panahon na yan. Hindi ako yan. Charing. Okay, guys. So, before we end, okay, his plans will be the best plans. Okay, listen to advice and accept discipline. And at the end, you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. I always believe in this by heart, okay? I always believe in this by heart. Every time that the people ask me, what, Joseph, what are the things that you would want to accomplish? What would you want to become? Ever since, okay, ever since, I always tell them that it is with the Lord's plan and the Lord's will in my life, okay, that will always be granted, okay? Kung ano yung plano ng Panginoon sa buhay ko, doon ako lagi. Okay? Because what type of father would give a child a snake if you're asking for fish? Diba? The Lord's plan and His love in your life is ever radical. That's one thing that you would need to remember. So if you are in a bad situation right now, ask for the Lord, okay? ask for the Lord to guide you and to give you and to show you his will and his plans in your life. Okay, so before we end, let's just pray for you guys who attended here tonight. Heavenly Father, we'd like to thank you, Lord God, for another opportunity for us to glorify your name by sharing your words here at IFNG. Lord, I am praying for the viewers today, Father. Bless them and listen to their will of their hearts, Father. But of course, Lord God, your will should always be done in our lives. My Lord, please bless the admins of IFNG. Please always protect them and bless them because they are making a difference and helping a lot on this world. Those who would need help on the IELTS examination. And Lord, thank you for the new students of Elite Intellect 9. Thank you for guiding them towards their path. Okay, in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys. So, yeah, next week. Oh, love, 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 guys. Ano na, wait na po. Mama DC, mom. Okay. All right. So, next week, guys, okay, I will be teaching you about grammar for IELTS. Okay. So, guys, by the way, if you would want to contact Elite Intellect 9, that's our Facebook page. Just search Elite Intellect 9.0 and then search the Cabanatuan City. That's the main branch. Or you may also contact us on our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp is +63916-697-2994. In behalf, before I return this to Mom Mitch, guys, okay? In behalf of the staff of Elite Intellect 9, we are going. I hope I can meet you when I go home for vacation. Thanks. Yes, go lang, Plinky, anak. Let's meet, okay? In behalf of the staff of Elite Intellect 9, this is your Mama Dragon sending my love to you from the Philippines. I'll see you guys next week on our discussion here at IFNG at 9 p.m. PHT. Mom Michelle, back to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always, nangangawit yung panga. Every time we are here, Mother D. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elite Intellect, Mother D,
Thank
Ma'am
you.
Genji, to IFNG.
Thank you, Mr.
And
M.
like what Mother D said, for those who would want to get a copy of the lectures, please message us on our FB account. And if you want to watch this again, you can also see it on our FB and YouTube account. Once again, thank you. Thank you so much, Mother D. Sir Manuel. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Looking
God
forward
bless.
for the next lecture, sir.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
time.
Bye, everyone.
Keep safe.
Bye, guys. Keep safe, everyone. God bless.